Cesaro challenges Roman Reigns for the Universal title at WrestleMania Backlash on Peacock this Sunday night. And Cesaro joins me right now. Now, how would you describe, when you're talking about your opponent, the run that Roman Reigns is on right now as you get set to square off with him?
I mean, his run has been absolutely incredible. I mean, he found his groove more than ever. I feel like he's at his best right now.
Is he, has he elevated himself into one of the greats in the history of the company?
I mean, that still has to be proven. He definitely elevated himself, and many will probably argue that he already is one of the greats in his company. I mean, he headlined, what is it, like 4 WrestleManias in a row, which has been unheard of and unprecedented. So, if he's not already one of the greats in his company, he is well on his way with his current run, I feel like.
Well, he says he's head of the table, right? But you think you have a seat at the table. You belong at that table.
I mean, I don't want to belong at the table that he's at. I have my own table. You know what I'm saying? So whatever table he's sitting at, his table is very small. I feel like my table would be big, so the whole WWE universe can share it with me. You know, you gotta spread the wealth. When I become Universal Champion, I want to share that championship with everybody around the world. Hopefully, by that point, we can start traveling again soon, and then just defend that title all over the world, bring it everywhere, kind of do a happy reunion tour with our WWE universe.
Yeah, in the meantime, you might want to put him through that table. He says he's the head of.
Yeah, I mean, like he likes the table so much, maybe he wants to go through it, or he can serve me dinner at it, because he's the tribal chef, So
Now, I saw on Busted Open Radio that Tommy Dreamer had said that he will be the guy in reference to you, saying he'd make you the face of the company. So I thought I'd give you a chance to state your own case. Why do you believe that Cesaro should be the face of WWE?
oh, that's very nice of Tommy to say that. It's put me on the spot here because I don't want to sound conceited. To me, it's I really love what I do, and I feel like I represent a lot of people from all over the world. I represent the people who want to be WWE superstar, who dream of doing something that nobody ever has done from where they're from. I represent a lot of people, coming to the United States, trying to look for that American dream. I feel like I have this special connection with the WWE universe where for the past 9 years, they've seen what I'm about rather than me telling them what I'm about. So that's something that is very hard to describe, but I feel like I struck a chord with a lot of people who are watching, and that is super important, and you can't fake that, and you can't buy that.
I think the way I describe it is organic, right? It's been a
Yes.
very organic build to your career, and you've succeeded in every role you've been placed in, and the fans have sort of championed you. You kind of find it reminiscent of maybe how it happened for Daniel Bryan, where the
Uh,
fans were clamoring so much, and then you kind of rose up that way.
yes, and then to have Daniel Bryan advocate for me, over the last months, and even before, is awesome because I've known Daniel for 18 and 19 years, and that just shows that no matter where you're at, your actions do matter. If you're nice to people, if you help people, if you become friends with them, that will help you in the long run. And that doesn't mean that's the reason why you have to be nice to people, because it's just like if you if you work hard, if you love what you do, if you're passionate, um, it will all pay off in the long run. And I feel that's something nowadays where a lot of people maybe want to get, they think of like overnight success. That doesn't really happen. It all takes a lot of work. But if you love what you do, it's not really work, right? So to me, to have that organic relationship with the WWE universe, that's very important to me. And to me, it's also very important that it is authentic. If they see me wrestle, it is me. If they hear me talk, that's how I talk. It is authentic, and I feel especially nowadays people can sense that more than ever because there's so much content to consume, to watch. If something seems forced, people are kind of weary about it. And with me, I would like to think I've been lucky enough to have that authentic relationship with the WWE universe, with my Cesaro sections, with my fans.
So to that point, what would winning this match mean to you?
Oh man, it would mean the world to me. It would mean that all the pain, all the sacrifices have been worth it. I mean, they already have been worth it, but that would just be the the what do you call it? The cherry on top.
Yeah.
So it would also mean that I'm validated for all the work I put in, for all the setbacks I faced, all the stuff I had to overcome, and it would also mean that I can represent and hopefully inspire a whole lot of people from around the world to follow their dream, to believe in themselves, and take a leap of faith, follow their passion.
Now, throughout your career, obviously you're doing what you're doing right now in the singles division, but you've been a part of a bunch of successful tag teams: Chris Hero, Tyson Kidd, Jack Swagger, Sheamus, Shinsuke Nakamura. How were you able to work so effectively with so many different partners, and what does that say about you?
Um, it's just about adapting and doing the best with every single situation that you're given. I had the luck to be paired with some incredibly talented superstars. All the guys that you just mentioned, they're awesome. They're awesome superstars, and it's just it was just so much fun. And I looked at everything like an opportunity and a learning experience. And it's about sharing moments with the WWE universe, and obviously with your friends. I mean, if you think about wrestling, if you think about WWE, you always say like, "Oh, hey, I remember when I was a kid, I watched this with my dad or with my brother or with my friend, and we were having a blast." And for me to share those moments, with Jack Swagger, with Tyson Kidd, with Sheamus, with Shinsuke Nakamura, that makes it extra special. And to share those moments with the W Universe is just so cool. So to me, hey, I was lucky to be their tag team partner, and I would like to think I'm a team player. So
now, those are your partners, but what about possible opponents? Do you have a dream opponent? Anyone you haven't wrestled that you really would like to see in the squared circle?
I mean, dream opponent is Roman Reigns on Sunday. I mean, that's just he's the Universal Champion. Um, I want to be Universal Champion, so I always want to measure myself against the best, and that's why I came to WWE in the first place. I wanted to be in the ring with the best superstars on the planet, and like we said, Roman Reigns is on the roll, and I want to beat him at his best. So I would say right now Roman Reigns, but there's obviously WWE is filled with talented superstars, many that you may not see on TV featured right now, but they're going to be in the future. So, I went to NXT UK to face Ilya Dragunov about 2 years ago, and not many people heard of him before, but I knew and heard about how talented he was. So for me to step in the ring and measure myself against the best, that's the goal. That's what I want to do. That's what drives me. That's what makes me happy. So yeah.
Well, talking about the best or the greatest, who's the greatest of all time in your mind?
Wow. John Cena. He was on top of the company for such a long time. I feel that he impacted a lot of people, including myself, in a very positive way. And he continues to do so. I feel like a lot of times we look into the past or the future a lot. I like to look in the present, and I was lucky enough to share a ring with him and a locker room with him, and so that's why on based on all those reasons, I pick him.
I guess you could say you would say you're fortunate that you got to see John Cena. You could see him.
Yeah, because there's somebody that you can't see.
And his name is John Cena.
There you go. We should let it rock out.
I got it there. Yeah.
You talked about your career, and it's so fascinating how much you want to share it with everybody, and your rise, as we talked about it organically, and you've spoken about how much winning this match would mean to you. Would you be happy if your career ended and you were never the world champion?
I mean, I always say that if you're in WWE and you're competing, you want to be world champion or universal champion, and that's what drives you. So I don't want to think about the end of my career without being Universal or World Champion. So, because I think if I would, that would be a cop out. I would, I want to win it for myself. I want to win it for my fans. I want to win it for my family, and everybody who believes in me or believed in me or doesn't believe in me. So yes, that's why we compete. So if you don't want to win that world championship, if you don't want to win that universal championship, you need to reevaluate what your goals are and why you even in WWE. And to me, that was always the goal.
Cesaro, Roman Reigns, Universal title, WrestleMania Backlash, Peacock this Sunday night. What should fans expect to see from that one?
Oh man, it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be great. I feel like Roman Reigns is on top of his game. I'm on the top of my game, and I'm ready. I've been waiting. I've been working for this opportunity for a long time. I don't want to say it's going to be a classic because then that sounds kind of conceited, but it's going to be a good one, and I promise you, you do not want to miss that when Cesaro finally becomes Universal Champion.
Cesaro, good luck and really appreciate your time today.
Thank you very much.